Hello, cocktail lovers! I am Yaroslava, sommelier and wine educator, your guide on this journey through the world of wines, spirits and cocktails. Today we will delve into the world of Burgundy's offering once more. Kir is a cocktail born in Burgundy, crafted from entirely Burgundian ingredients, Aligoté white wine and blackcurrant liquor known as crème de cassis. I spoke about Aligoté in previous episode, you can find the link in the first comment. Burgundy is one of the most famous wine regions. However, Burgundy is famous not only for its grapes, but also for its blackcurrants. When you cultivate berries, it is very logical to create a liquor from them. For centuries, Burgundy produced blackcurrant liquor called Ratafia de Cassis, not to be confused with Ratafia de Bourgogne, a fortified wine. However, in 1842, it was replaced by a modern version, Crème de Cassis. Crème de Cassis is a specialty of Burgundy, but is also produced in Anjou, England, Luxembourg, Canada, Alberta and Quebec, the USA, Vermont, and Australia, Tasmania. The quality of a liquor depends on the quality and quantity of the berries used. ITG Crème de Cassis de Bourgogne guarantees the Burgundian origin and quality of the berries. They primarily use the elite Noir de Bourgogne variety. Crème de Cassis de Dijon ensures that all berries are from the Dijon commune, using only the Noir de Bourgogne variety. The best producers use 600 grams of berry per liter of liquor. Liquors labeled as Burgundian or Dijon typically meet this standard. To make crème de cassis, berries are crushed and soaked in the wine spirit, with sugar subsequently added. Crème de cassis is consumed pure as a digestive or served as frappé. It is also a part of cocktails, including very popular ones, and the most popular among them is Kir. The first fusion of Aligoté and Crème de Cassis took place in 1904 in Café Georg, 42, Rue de Manchapé, Dijon, thanks to bartender Favre. At that time, this cocktail was known as Cassis Blanc. In the 1950s, it was renamed Kir after Canon Felix Kir. Canon Felix Kir, a Catholic priest, was an active member of the French resistance during World War II and was awarded of Légion d'honneur. After the war, in 1945, he was elected to the French National Assembly and served as a mayor of Dijon, a position to which he was re-elected 4 times, holding it until his passing. Canon Kir was a fervent supporter of sister city initiatives. During his tenure, Dijon became a sister city of York, Dallas, Mainz, Stalingrad, Reggio Emilia, and Mertens. Consequently, many delegations from different countries visited Dijon. He was also a devoted advocate of local production and promoted it during official ceremonies, giving a particular emphasis to the Cassis Blanc aperitif. Mid-century, Cassis Blanc gained immense popularity, particularly because of Canon Kir's influence. Crème de Cassis producers approached Kir asking permission to use his name in advertisements for their product. In 1951, Kir officially granted permission to use his name for the promotion of Crème de Cassis and primarily for the Vin Blanc Cassis cocktail. Cassis Blanc became known as a Canon Kir's aperitif, later Faber's Kir, and eventually just Kir. Today is a highly popular cocktail not just in Burgundy, but all across France. It's even recognized by the International Bartender Association in the modern classic category. Typically, Kir is served as an aperitif. Aligoté is the ideal choice for Kir, as its high acidity perfectly balances the sweetness of blackcurrant liquor. Instead of Aligoté, Chardonnay, unoaked and from cool regions, can be used. In fact, Chablis is the second most common wine used for Kir in France after Aligoté. Sauvignon Blanc can also be employed, especially Sancerre, from the high minerality and acidity. The ratio of Crème de Cassis to wine depends on your preferences. The IBA suggests the ratio of 1 to 10. The classic Burgundian recipe calls for ratio 1:5. Over years, numerous Kir variants have emerged. Cardinal, red Burgundy wine Pinot Noir instead of white wine. Communard, red Beaujolais wine Gamay instead of white wine. Kir Royal, champagne instead of still wine. Kir Petit Lam, sparkling wine instead of still wine. Cidre Royal, cider instead of wine, with some calvados added. Kir Breton, Breton cider instead of wine. Kir Normand, Normandy cider instead of wine. Hibiscus Royal, sparkling wine, features strawberry liqueurs instead of crème de cassis, and garnished with a hibiscus flower. Kir Imperial, crème de framboise or our strawberry liqueur instead of crème de cassis, and sparkling wine instead of still. Kir Berrichon, red wine instead of wine, and blackberry liquor instead of crème de cassis, named after the Berrichon dialect in the Berry province. Kir Bière or Tarantino, lager or light ale instead of wine. Kir Pamplemousse, grapefruit liquor instead of crème de cassis, and sparkling wine instead of still. Kir Pêche, peach liquor instead of crème de cassis. Pink Russian, milk instead of wine. And classic Kir. In wine glasses, add 25 milliliters crème de cassis. I have French crème de cassis. (150 milliliters chilled Aligoté. I have Bourgogne Aligoté. This is for you. This is for me. Stay with me. Subscribe to my channel. Feel free to ask questions and don't hesitate to support me. Sante!